The Caribbean's tourism sector may be booming again, but behind the glossy headlines lies a labor crisis and a digital crossroads. In today's CBR briefing, we unpack the paradox, how an 85 billion US dollar engine still struggles to deliver fair jobs, and why, if handled right, AI could finally tip the balance. The Caribbean is globally celebrated for its sun-drenched beaches and warm hospitality. In 2023 alone, the industry generated 84.9 billion US dollars, contributing 11.4% of GDP across the region. In some islands, tourism accounts for up to 90% of GDP and remains the dominant employer for many Caribbean countries. But GDP only tells part of the story. According to the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, the region retains less than 45 cents for every tourism dollar earned. The rest leaks out through imports, foreign-owned hotels, and global supply chains, meaning most of the money doesn't stay in local hands. Tourism jobs are back. Jamaican airports saw double-digit passenger growth in July 2025, and 47% of tourism businesses expanded staff last year. Another 36% expect to hire in 2025. But this recovery hides deeper problems. Chronic worker shortages, low wages, and seasonal volatility remain unsolved. A hotel cleaner in Barbados or Jamaica might earn 500 to 600 US dollars per month, and seasonal vendors face even greater income instability. Meanwhile, 30% of the region lives in poverty. In countries like St. Lucia and Antigua, tourism dominates employment, yet inequality persists. Some workers have spent 13 years on rolling yearly contracts, no benefits, no security, and no path for upward mobility. That's not resilience, that's vulnerability. This isn't just a business issue anymore, it's a national risk. Several structural weaknesses continue to hold the sector back. Low local linkages. In other words, too many inputs from food to furnishings are imported. Weak training ecosystems. Many workers lack access to formal certification. Limited career mobility, especially in small hotels and community tourism. The World Bank urges alignment between workforce development and tourism needs, including regional certification, public-private job matching, and stronger local supplier ecosystems. Even as demand rises, 87% of businesses reported higher operating costs in 2024. Despite that, 66% turned a profit and 42% saw higher profits than in 2022. Optimism is high, but so is pressure. From climate change and sargassum blooms to skyrocketing airfares and tax hikes, businesses are being squeezed. Infrastructure, financing, and environmental stress are now frontline issues. And into this fragile equation enters another disruptor, or perhaps a savior. Artificial intelligence is transforming global tourism, and the Caribbean is no exception. As of 2024, it was estimated that AI adoption in the regional tourism industry was approximately 33%. Already, Bay Gardens Resorts in St. Lucia is using AI for HR, marketing, and menu planning. The Aruba Tourism Authority uses My Aruba Assistant, and Discover Puerto Rico launched an AI-powered chatbot called Chime. But AI comes with trade-offs. Repetitive roles like booking and front desk support may shrink. New jobs in digital marketing, concierge bots, and tourism analytics are emerging. But traditional service roles risk commoditization unless they are enhanced by human touch and cultural depth. Upskilling is the obvious fix, but here's the paradox. Too much emphasis on certification may exclude rural and low-income workers, and informal skills which define Caribbean hospitality risk being sidelined. The region needs a strategic pivot from volume to value, from dependency to diversification, and from leakage to linkage. That means expanding local sourcing of food, crafts, and culture, recognizing informal skills through RPL frameworks, modular training and AI-augmented service models, investing in sustainable infrastructure and climate resilience. The Caribbean tourism sector stands at a critical inflection point. There is momentum, but the old model of low wage, seasonal dependency can't continue. To thrive in the digital age, we must modernize without marginalizing. That means better jobs, smarter training, and technology that complements, not replaces, human talent. If done right, tourism can be just more than just a pillar of GDP. It can be a platform for inclusive prosperity and digital resilience. Now that's your CBR briefing.